Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In today's video is another Knighthood boss. It's Canopus, standard stuff. It's not too hard this week. It does require you to use humans or unknowns. We're running humans. It looks like a team like this. If you are missing, let's just say Anne, for example, so you preferably want these two. If you are missing Anne, or if you are missing one of these two, Lance, if your Lance is high dupes, that'll be very useful. Not only will you actually do really good damage, but he's also got the defense related stat boost for your team, which would be pretty handy. Preferably you also do want to go first as well. So for example, if I wasn't going to be able to go first with this team, I would have changed Anne to HP defense and his attack crit, not engraved. So let me quickly show you the gear. So we have Mazano with attack crit, we got Char with HP defense, and we've got Anne with attack crit, non-engraved. For the card set, we have the summer card set, which is basically just a 3% attack boost per human. So we get a lovely 9% attack boost, and we're also running CC food as well, just so we can go first, because that is what we want. If we can go first, it makes it a lot easier. But if you can't go first, try it if you can. You know, HP defense if you have to. But yeah, this team should be quite good. I haven't watched animation in ages. This boss isn't bad. I just hate the corrosion. The corrosion, and this was the one that really started the wave of buffs for the old Knighthood bosses. So we'll start with like the standard stuff, where we will mark it with Anne, poke it with Anne, and then do this. So Anne's mark does a lot of damage, which is the reason why it's so broken. Go. So this should actually do a decent amount. This should do more than 500,000. Yep, because we need to do more than 500,000. It will appear here any second. There you go, there's 20% boost. Buff removal, which is a slight pain. Goes for Anne as well, which is not the best. Anne is not the tankiest. This phase does more damage than the next phase. So as long as we can kill this phase, we shouldn't have any problem with the next one. I'm going to make most of the damage here we can do with Anne. Also because lifesteal. So Mazno should do good damage. Yeah, this is very much overkill. I did waste that Char skill, which isn't the best, but it will do. Yeah. Very much wasted, but it's fine. It's all good. We've got the next phase. If we can mark it again, that'd be pretty handy. So the mark means we actually do more damage. The answer is no, we're just going to get a bunch of Mazno skills, which isn't the worst. Mazno's actually got really good damage. So we'll just hit it with this first, which does nothing because it is immune to all debuffs. That isn't like an incapacitate debuff. So like stun, freeze, petrify. There was one more, which I don't remember what it was. Okay, damage isn't looking too hot at the moment, but it's not bad. We've got Mazno's ultimate now, which is going to be pretty handy, and we've got a mark as well. It's going to go for Anne again. So the damage on this phase isn't anywhere near as strong as the previous one. Which is good, because if it was any stronger, I would be in a pretty bad situation. We also get Char's ult as well, which is a guaranteed kill. So I'll mark it for the damage increase. Not the most damage, but mainly we're using this for the shield. Good damage from Mazno there as well. Okay, I've got another Char skill. Sorry, Anne skills. I'm going to see if I can heal with Anne. That's disabled, but it can't break the shield. Also, Char's immune, which is pretty good. And this phase also doesn't have buff removal. That is the corrosion skill. If you get hit by that, you get 10 corrosions, which is 10% of your max health per corrosion, so it will insta-kill you if you don't remove one of them at least. And now it's dead. I'll mark it, which means we get a damage increase. Hit it again just for some lifesteal, so my team's got more health, and then we nuke it. Didn't do as much as I was expecting, but 1.8 mil isn't too bad. You can also run Miksa as well. I forgot you can run Miksa on this team if you really wanted to instead of Anne. That team wouldn't do too bad. They go 14,500 points. It's not hard. We didn't do a lot of the challenges, but because we are running a 3-man team, we can get a lot of these points here. Because this team does a lot of damage. Like, you know, every skill, apart from Anne's skills, are doing the damage we need to get the points, and those points can rack up really quickly. But yeah, not too bad. Now on to the lower difficulties, which are also extremely easy, and I'm probably just going to stick Mixer on the team because it will make it even easier. Not food. There we go. Put Mikasa on the team. She can have LL as a link, because that's still a decent link. Then off we go. Not too bad. Should be quite easy now. The lower difficulties are pretty good. If we get like 3,000 to 3,500 points on this one, then we should be able to do it in 2, instead of having to do all 3. because I changed how the points work on the lower difficulties as well, which is a slight pain, but it's not. Because it's all gotten used to it now. They've been doing this for like months since it initially came out. Pretty sure we're just going to vaporize it. I don't think it's got anywhere near the health as the previous one. Yeah, 300,000. Bear in mind, the other one probably had like maybe 1.8 to like 2.5 mil every phase, so this one's nowhere near. Yeah, now Anne can really do some damage. And because it makes the single target damage increase as well, which is nice, and the basic stat boost, do even more damage. I can just merge and then just play. It is dead. There is no way on this planet that that thing's going to survive. It's not got much health. Yeah, 400,000 is dead. Even without the crazy buff, her damage is still really good. Hopefully some good points out of it as well. We did finish with a human. I'm not sure if that was one that was necessary. Okay, 3.2 thousand. That's not the best. Clear the unknown race. Yeah, no, we didn't do that. There's the reason why we used humans on the previous team on Hell instead of unknowns, even though we could have used unknowns, is because one of the challenges at the bottom, which was one of the percent challenges, which is one that you want to complete, was kill the human. I could have, technically, I've gone Song Jin-woo and Beru. His Beru's an unknown, but if Song's on the team, he becomes human. Well, a dark human, which he's the only one in the game. So, but yeah, not too bad. Yeah, it's going to look really funky. I'm doing that. There you go. Masno's still extremely broken. He's so strong, man. Especially with a decent team setup like this. And so, wait. We're going to be like, I think we're actually going to be like a point off. Or like 11 points off or something. 9 points off. Okay, cool. We're just going to one-shot this thing. They're not hard. It just consumes stamina and a little bit of additional time. But the lower difficulties are always ones that you can complete. Also, I highly recommend getting all the points this week, solely because, of course, the collab is next week, and you can get some quite good materials from this. SSR pendants, I'm pretty sure even like the equipment pick thing you can get from this. You can get Super Awakening coins, which, you know, you need for basically everything in this game is Super Awakening coins. True Awakening, it doesn't matter what stage of the game you're at, you're going to be using Super Awakening coins. So there we go. That is this event, or not this event, that's this Knighthood boss done for the week. I'm hoping this is the final week of this Knighthood boss, but it might be going on for another week, sadly. But that's it. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.